Oh, hey, caught me reading. Anyways, hi everybody, and welcome to Crack Peg. I'm your host, Andrew6657. Alright, everybody, on this week's show, we're going to be talking about miniature action figures and some of my favorite miniature action figures. They actually started a long time ago, well, not that long ago, but they actually started with, you guessed it, Polly Pocket. I know, right? We don't do a lot of girl toys on the show, but every once in a while we need some. We need to learn our history too about toys. And actually, in 1983, a man by the name of Chris Wiggs, believe he was German, he took his wife's compact and assembled a little house inside the compact and a little doll, later to be known as Polly Pocket. So, as a powder compactor. So, if you ever wondered why Polly Pocket toys actually kind of look like a little makeup case, it's because the first one actually was a makeup case. And from there, it was licensed out to Bluebird Toys, and I think they only got really like one run before Mattel kind of took over the whole Polly Pocket line. And that was about 1989 by the time that they actually got on the shelves as Polly Pockets. So, but not too far long after was something created for us little boys at the time, Mighty Max. And Mighty Max, if you remember Mighty Max, very similar concept, but instead of being a little girly, little compact looking thing, it was a little gross horror or something related to like zombies or skulls or snakes or any kind of zombie like horror type thing. And it would open up to reveal a playset just like the Polly Pockets revealed a playset. However, these playsets were more like a horror movie, like Frankenstein or some kind of weird occult thing or something like that. And it was always Mighty Max on his adventure, trying to survive through all this weird, crazy stuff that had to do with vampires and zombies and other weird stuff. And he was just a little kid, so it was pretty cool as a little kid to see something like that. And the story of Mighty Max goes is he has this cosmic cap that his dad gave him, and apparently he turned it sideways, and all of a sudden he was in the horror zone. And that's when the first toys came out. Now, after the toys came out, that first line, Mighty Max got his own television show. And after the television show came out, the story changed to where now Mighty Max broke his mom's vase, and this cosmic cap fell. I don't know why his mom kept a cap inside of a vase, but now he can put on this cap, and he was a little bit older now, and he could kind of time travel more or less with the help of his cosmic cap. And you could have gotten a cosmic cap back in the day if you collected enough UPCs. I think there was a special offer thing where you could get your own cosmic cap, which I always wanted. So if there's anybody out there who has a cosmic cap who doesn't want it and is willing to trade me, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll give you a custom figure. I got a lot that nobody wants, so I'll trade you. But anyways, as with the success of Mighty Max, there was also a lot of Mighty Max knockoffs. There was also, I wouldn't say they were knockoffs, but they were licensed other products that were built in a similar way of Mighty Max, such as Star Wars. That was also Micro Machines too. We're also a little playset that kind of opened up and had a little Star Wars playset in there. Also, along that same lines, Batman Forever did the same thing, and so did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, it was a pretty cool little design for a long time until they quit making the Mighty Max. But actually, right now in the year 2012, there is actually a movement, if you will, to bring back Mighty Max playsets. Because I think kids these days should probably play with stuff like this. Because this is the kind of toy that forces you to use your imagination. These are the kind of toys that it's not going to play for you. You can turn on a video game and it's going to tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, and yada yada. There's no really room for creativity in video games. There's no really room for creativity doing it much else. Playing sports, there's not really a lot of creativity in that. But playing with certain kind of toys, you learn to problem solve. You learn to make your own stories. You learn to figure out on your own certain things, and that's the importance of toys like these. And following the same thing about Polly Pocket in 1998, they actually killed off the small Polly Pockets. So actually Polly Pocket wasn't even in a pocket anymore. It was totally redesigned by Mattel to be more like a little fashion doll, like a little small Barbie, and had rubber clothes, which was very sad because now we don't have these small things like Polly Pocket anymore for the little girls. Guys, this brings us to another couple of miniature figures that I would like to talk about. Also, again, on the girl side of the toy spectrum, the Littlest Pet Shop. That's right. I started in the early 1990s. Many of these sets have come out, and in 1994 they also, just like Mighty Max, got their own TV show, or their own cartoon show. And even though there are a lot of these sets, some are quite rare. I did find out that there is one called Pony and Stable, Pony and Pet Stable place set that is actually worth a lot of money. So if you have one, if you bought one back in the 90s and you never played with it, it's worth a lot of money. So so be proud of it in your collection, I would say. From one collection master to another collection master. So I don't know if I call myself a collection master, but I don't know. That's for another time. Anyways, guys, the Littlest Pet Shop was also reintroduced in 2005, and that's where you see a lot of these newer Littlest Pet Shops with the big heads. The original ones weren't like that. They were pretty lifelike to a point. I mean, they weren't like cutesy looking like the new ones are. They were actually more look like an actual pet. So it's give and take. It's give and take, guys. But anyways, that's enough for miniature action figures. I know there's a lot of other cool miniature action figures, like the regular Micro Machines, but I mean, we're not really that into cars. Maybe we'll do Micro Machines another time. But I did have quite a few Micro Machines growing up. I actually had a lot of the very first series of Micro Machines growing up. So near and dear to my heart are the Micro Machines. But in other news, we're still working on Slash. I just finished the Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair, and if you like me on Facebook, you saw those pictures already. The Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair Rumblers for a dear Canadian friend of mine, and he will be getting those sometime soon. And the CM Punk is still not finished. It's still in process, just like good old Slash here. But I did take video of when I opened this, so I might put that unboxing and review of these new Ninja Turtle figures. I might put that up sometime later this week too, or maybe tomorrow, maybe after this video, maybe before this video gets up. I'll post that too. So anyways, I am working on 2 other Masters of the Universe figures, but they're for Masters of the Universe contest. And actually the winner of this contest gets a custom toy from another custom maker. So I really want to win that toy, so I can't really show you guys the Masters of the Universe figures I'm working on because they're part of the contest, and rules say you can't say which figures you are. You can't post it on another website, and YouTube is a website to a point. So maybe when the contest is over, I'll reveal how I did those and some cool stuff about them. because I am a huge Masters of the Universe fan, and I know I have a lot of friends who are also just like Darth Thomas is a pretty big Master of the Universe fan, just like myself. So I did get the claws sculpted on this Slash. I don't know if I showed it to you guys last time. And I have most of the black stuff painted on there. I think all I have really left to do is paint on Slash. So hopefully we'll just get him painted up and we'll fix his weapons. And like I said, this one's for me. I don't know if I could part with this one because it's looking too cool. You know, that's all there is to it. So, anyways, guys, that's it for the show this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like me on Facebook. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Go back and watch all my other episodes of Cracked Peg, and watch my Rumbler videos and all my other videos about action figures. And they're all just like a minute long. It's just action figures. So don't forget, holler at your boys. Customize some Ninja Turtle toys. And get Slash's binky, because he really needs his binky. Laters.